And back on to the other side.
First of all, I just want to tell you that you are a really beautiful human being. And I'm one of those like weird Tumblr kids that gets my dash spammed with Hannibal fan fiction. So I was wondering if you have ever read any or had any read to you, and if you have, what do you think?
Well, it's quite easy, as I said before. I'm a kid from the former millennium. I'm not on Facebook or Twitter, so I have no idea what's happening in that part of the world, right? So, but if a newspaper buys a letter, I might buy the newspaper one day and see it. But I mean, so I can't really answer the question. I have not read any of that stuff.
Do you know what they are?
Not really. You right?
Well, we'll talk later. I'll let you look into it. One of those things that I probably shouldn't tell you.
Do you know what it is? Just enlighten me now.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Are people wearing clothes on it? They are?
No.
No, they're not. All right. I'm on. Let's have a look at it.
Thank you. We've got about 10 minutes left. Go right ahead.
I was wondering if you knew when you accepted the role in Hannibal that you would be working with Hugh Dancy again after working together on King Arthur.
I did. I did my audition or my casting together with him. and yeah, we've known each other for, what is that now, 8, 9 years. So I was over the moon that he had the job, and I was considered to be the other guy. And so we did a fine, maybe even a good audition. But I've never really had scenes with you before in King Arthur, so that was a nice little gift coming from above, that we at least had that audition together, but didn't get the job. So, but we ended up to spend 2 years together now, and we're going to do it for the 3rd time. And it's just something I treasure really high. He's a good friend of mine, and it really matters to you when you're making so intense scenes together as we are, that we feel comfortable around each other, we like each other, and we like you. It's just good.
Go right ahead.
Hi. I just want to say you're an awesome person, and I love you on Hannibal. Also, I'm here on behalf of a friend who's asking me to ask you if you like the Beatles, and if so, what your favorite song is.
Well, nobody doesn't like the Beatles. I do like the Beatles. It was not my favorite band as a kid, but I do like them a lot. And my favorite tune is probably Harrison's Something. I think that's absolutely fantastic, beautiful. But there's so many to pick from there, it's hard to pick them. But I would say Something is the best one.
Thank you so much.
What is your favorite band?
It's hard to say. I was grown up with soul and, you know, Otis Redding and the Doors, so Pink Floyd eventually. So it's hard to pick, I think. But maybe the Doors.
Good choice, that's a good choice. I can find that. Right ahead.
Hi, Matt. My question is in reference to your Hannibal series. Your character is obviously always so nicely dressed, and I was just wondering if there's ever a point when you're ready to dress in something comfortable and just relax a little bit after the series.
I mean, he is the exact opposite of me. I mean, I'm really overdressed tonight compared to what I'm normally. I am always wearing Adidas tracksuits, and that's it, right? So for me, it's a nice change once I get into his wardrobe. The magic happens. It's such a change for me that I don't have to warm up with the characters there. It's so different from where I am. So, and I do enjoy getting out of it, but I also enjoy to get into his costume. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, time for a couple more questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Mass. It's Laura.
It's Laura. Hello.
I want to know why you accepted the role of Hannibal Lecter. Like, did it hurt your feelings to be perfectly chosen for such an infamous cannibal?
I never thought about that. Yeah, it might do tomorrow. I'll think about that. Why did I accept it? I accepted it because, I mean, I got it offered, and then all of a sudden I was very reluctant. hesitated a lot for obvious reasons, for the reason of walking and stepping into those giant shoes of Anthony Hopkins, right? But then Brian Fuller he had 10 minutes to pitch me the story and the idea. And after 2 hours, he was still going on. And he was in season 38 or something. So I was like, oh. And I realized that this guy had an incredible brain. He was working on a different level than the rest of us. And he had a vision that was so strong and so different from what we've seen in the films. And for that sole reason, I said, let's give it a try. Without that, I don't think I would have dared.
Thank you, Max. The panel will say hello.
I said hello back.
Last question. You have the honor, sir.
A male fanable, I see that.
So, from what I understand, you started your career as a gymnast and a dancer. So I was wondering if you still dance, and if you do, like what's your favorite kind of music to dance to?
I'm what they call a private dancer, a dancer for money. I don't dance anymore. It was a fantastic journey for me. I mean, everything happened as a coincidence. I was a gymnast and asked to be in a musical and flip around in the background, and all of a sudden we were doing some dance steps. And the choreographer asked me if I wanted to learn the craft, so I became a dancer for 8 or 9 years. I had never had a vision or a dream of being that, and through that, I realized that I would like to become an actor. So, but that was never a dream for me. It's just stuff that happened, and I became an actor very late. I was 30 when I did my first job. So it's never been a plan, and I've tried to keep it like that. I'm trying to be extremely ambitious on what I'm doing, and not ambitious on my career. And I think that is a smart choice, because you will always get disappointed if you don't achieve your career goal. And everything you do towards that goal are just stepping stones that doesn't matter. So if you just be extremely ambitious on the project right in front of you, at least you can go home and sleep and be a happy man.
Thank you everybody so much for joining us. We are very sadly out of time.
Thank you guys. Pleasure talking to you.